I'm going to be ringing this singing bowl. If you have sound sensitivity, please turn your volume down now. Thanks everybody for being here. Let's tap right in. See what storyline Spirit would like to share with you this afternoon. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. The Magician, Manifestation, and the Knight of Pentacles, Protective, Patient. In the challenge position, the Seven of Swords. They're challenged by deceit, theft, cheating. So they're dealing with deceit in the subconscious. We've got the Seven of Pentacles reversed. There's disappointment, laziness, and impatience. And we've got the Four of Pentacles regarding the greed and the need to control the foundation. It would be kind of hard to manifest something if it's deceitful, you know, if it's not authentic and true. It would be kind of hard to get creation to manifest something that is a lie. They're trying to steal something. They're trying to steal your inheritance. They're trying to steal your inheritance. And they're disappointed. In the recent past, yeah, see, they didn't grow at all. They didn't do anything. A Seven of Pentacles reversed. They didn't do anything except magic, trying to control the foundation. In the recent past, we've got Temperance. So there's balance. Balance is being restored. In the recent past, or it could be happening right now, Mat, M-A-A-T. We're in the period of Mat. So balance is being restored. So there's a lot of stuff happening. In the intention and expectation, we've got the King of Swords reversed. So balance is being restored to a dictatorship, to some oppressive, controlling situation. In the near future. The Hanged Man, a sacrifice. So there is this, and there's this need for some of these magicians to get a sacrifice. So that's what they're looking at with this individual here, the Empress, Earth Angel. This magician is trying to sacrifice the Empress, Earth Angel, so that they can control the foundation. And they're having difficulties because they're cheating. It's not authentic. And coming from their own, you know. So there is the Hanged Man here. They're trying to sacrifice the Earth Angel Empress. The lens is being looked through. Five of Cups. Disappointment, sadness, and regret. In the environment, the Knight of Swords reversed. They're out of control and aggressive. So there's out of control and aggressive. So you got to get ready for the final. Or it might not look like that. You got to get ready for the final because they're desperate for this. Hopes and fears. Six of Swords in the upright. Relief. They want to get away from the trauma, or maybe your hope is getting relief from this, but this is on them. So their hope is to get relief by taking out this Empress, Earth Angel. They think that they're going to be able to save themselves by sacrificing somebody, a good, loving, bright Earth Angel, by this magician, deceitful cheater, who's lazy and hasn't grown at all, wanting desperately to control this foundation. There's death. We got death. So in the outgoing energy, let's see what's going on exactly. Who's going to be in the freaking coffin? We got the Ten of Swords reversed. Surviving. Overcoming defeat. Escape ruin. Okay, well, let's clarify. I mean, maybe they're going to get away with it. Let's see. On the bottom of the deck, we've got a victory here. Whose victory is it? We'll have to clarify. A victory and a Two of Wands, planning for the future. A time to heal, Nine of Wands. So let's see. So far we see that we have a magician who is a cheater and a deceitful thief who is trying to protect himself and this foundation using deceit. But maybe this is the challenge because it is all deceitful. It's all a lie. So he's trying to protect this foundation that he is in charge of, but he's lazy. And it's all built on illusion. and deceit. He didn't grow at all. It was just magic, magic, magic all the way. Bleh. And other people's lives. He didn't earn anything. He just sacrificed other good people who were doing stuff good. So this person is out to commit murder of an earth angel. Let's see how it goes. The M word. I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Reunion. Reversed. So the magician is trying to protect themselves. They're not able to take part in the reunion. They haven't been reunited with somebody, or you didn't reunite with them. You didn't connect with them. You didn't give them a commitment. There was no reunion. Their challenge is they're a deceitful, scamming thief, and they're cheating, and everybody's talking about it. So everybody's talking about it. They're disappointed with the Seven of Pentacles reversed. They're greedy and they want to control this foundation of this earth angel. They're planning on sacrificing them. So they're lazy and disappointed. They want to control this foundation. They want forgiveness, and they want you to be part of the future. So they're trying to, like, put you somewhere. They want to end your life and then force you into some time slot or time frame or whatever, in some loop. So we've got the earth angel here who's brought balance, Mott. Balance is being restored by temperance. Could be the 144. They're daydreaming, longing for this earth angel. Longing for this earth angel. This dictator. This brutal, controlling dictator is longing for this earth angel. They don't want to let him go. They're like, if you're not going to agree to what I want you to do, then I'm going to make you. That's what they're saying here. And they're using their magic to do it. Or try to do it. They missed their opportunity. This dictator, this brutal, controlling dictator missed their opportunity. So their only solution, because they can't work one up for themselves and actually produce anything, their only solution is to sacrifice an earth angel, to make somebody else pay for their desire and their greed and their need with their very life. Reciprocity. It could very well be that they're going to receive what they have been doing. This is what they've been doing. This is their method of madness. And we've got reciprocity here. It's an equal give and take. They didn't get the reunion. They're deceitful and cheating. They're disappointed. They did not grow, and they wanted to control this foundation. They want your forgiveness. They want a commitment. They're receiving what they gave. There's a sacrifice here. There's a release, a letting go. In the lens that's being looked through, we've got disappointment, sadness, and regret. They want to escape it. And they want you to pay for it because they haven't earned any dharma. They don't have any dharma. They haven't earned any dharma. So they're aggressive and out of control. They're behaving very irresponsibly. They're a bully. And they're operating out of secrets. Lying. Hopes and fears, we got a 6 of Swords. So they want to move on from this trauma. They want better days. They want relief from whatever they're going through right now. They're feeling the damage. They're hurting from the damage they've caused. The outcome is a 10 of Swords reversed. Mistrust. There's an overcoming defeat, escape, ruin, and surviving. So you don't trust this person. Empress, Earth Angel. You don't trust this person. They're remembering all of the inside jokes they did. They're surviving. You don't trust them. You have overcome defeat. They're remembering all the inside jokes, and their values are all about the money. Your values are too different. It could be, I mean, maybe they're going to escape. Maybe they're going to make some sort of a deal, but I don't know. They're remembering all the inside jokes about how they hurt people while controlling this foundation when they hadn't earned it. So, I don't know. I need to clarify this 10 of Swords reversed because that's kind of weird. It's like they escape ruin or they survive. Somebody survives. It could be you. It could be the Earth Angel here. They're unsatisfied. They're unsatisfied. They're confused. They feel there's unfinished business. But the truth has been revealed and they're in regret. They made mistakes. They want to fix this connection. Probably have sex or something. They're hoping to separate you, to seclude you, to get you away from everybody, put you in a closet somewhere so you're not talking. Because they're feeling overwhelmed and stressed out by your self-love, by your destiny. What are you doing? Singing songs? Because these third parties have been found unworthy of a soul tie. And you're like, I don't want it. And they're like, you're gonna take it. And you're like, I don't want it. So, okay, so we got a magician here who's trying to protect themselves. They didn't get a reunion with you, Earth Angel. You did not reconnect with them. You said no. So they weren't able to control your foundation, Empress, as we saw here. Your Earth Angel gifts and services, they have no control over that because you would not give them a contract. Okay? We got games. Everything's in pieces. These games leave you picking up the pieces. Never ending. The games that this person plays leave you picking up the pieces in a never ending way. It's like it never ends. That's what he wants to do. He didn't get the reunion, or he wants to stop your reunion. He wants to stop your reunion. He wants to stop the reunion of the earth angels and the sun, or whoever. So that's what he's doing. He's trying to do magic. He's trying to protect himself. He wants to stop your reunion. He wants you in pieces, playing games, never ending. He's challenged because it's a lie. Whatever, he's a scammer. So whatever he's telling folks and whatever he's trying to accomplish here, it's a scam. It's a lie. There's no validity to it at all. It's just it's a fantasy that he wants to lay on an earth angel because he wants to control the earth angel's foundation and gifts and services. People are talking about it. People know that they're a liar and a deceitful person. Needs. They're trying to satisfy their needs, and they don't give a crap about anybody else. They're a dictator. They're a lazy dictator. A greedy, lazy dictator who wants to control the foundation of the earth angels. So he wants the forgiveness of the earth angels. He wants them to commit to him so that he can control their foundation and their gifts. He's being childish. He's an overgrown child. Control freak. He wants you to be part of his future. They're full of anxiety because they don't know what you're going to do next. You broke free. You didn't give them a contract. You're out here on your own. Nobody's handling you. And they're having anxiety because you're out there doing your thing. And so they want your forgiveness and they want a commitment. They want control over your output, over your foundation. You're balanced here. And it says, I am always longing for you. So what is that about? Again. So you got the earth angel here on the middle path. Patient, bringing balance. This person is childish and they're daydreaming, longing for this earth angel. But they don't want the earth angel. They want the gifts of the earth angel. They want the foundation of the earth angel. They want to control it, and they want to put this earth angel, they want to put that earth angel in a freaking hole. They want to put this earth angel in a hole so that nobody can be aware of this person or these people, the earth angels, the ones, these prideful ones. They don't want you out there talking, sharing love, talking with the spirits, letting people know that they have that connection. These ones are reaching out for your flame. They want your fire. They want your gifts. They want your foundation. This is a oppressive, brutal, controlling dictator who missed their opportunity with you. You're like, no. And their foundation is crumbling. Everything's crumbling because it was not their foundation. The foundation that they have been controlling was the foundation of the earth angels. Because previously they got away with martyring them and taking it, assuming the identities and all of that. So that's what they're trying to do right now. They want you out of your body so that they can inhabit your body and to assume your position, your identity, and all of that. And it's weird because like they'll like, just for in my instance, like my cleansing bath was manipulated, so I had an adverse effect, which was nice. You know, they can't escape this. This dictator missed their opportunity and they can't escape. They're getting what they gave. They're getting reciprocity. And it could be that they are being sacrificed. For trying to put you in a never-ending game where your life was in pieces. Fierce. They're going to get some fierce reciprocity. Or maybe they're trying to come forward and be aggressive with you. Demand reciprocity, demand a relationship, demand that you give them what they want. Because they're in a 5 of Cups. They're disappointed. They've lost everything and they want to escape it. They want you to pay their debt and give them what belongs to you. Because they're drowning. They're going under. They're barely keeping afloat. And it says ask for help, but they're not asking. They demand. They want you here. And they want what you have. Because this is where they are. They've put out many flames, being childish, to control this foundation. They've made many brothers and sisters pay with their life so that this greedy dictator could walk the walk. Broken. So they're aggressive in the environment. They're out of control. They're very aggressive. They're behaving irresponsibly. They haven't told you everything. They've got secrets. And they didn't keep the promises they made. They break all their promises. And they're out of control. Everything's breaking. They're feeling the damage of this. They want relief. And they think that your essence is going to provide it. Yeah. Oh. So they're grieving. Wait, they got tangled up in a web. They got tangled up in a web. You left. And they're grieving. They're grieving because their foundation was yours. It was yours, and you don't trust them, and you escaped ruin. You overcame defeat. You survived. Because you survived, they don't have control of the foundation. And they're reminiscing about all the inside jokes that they were telling while they were hurting you, while they were being tempted. Their values are all about money. It's so weird to me how they say, you know, like, this is our last chance. And it's like, well, why didn't you do something besides this? They're lost. They lost, and they have to face it. They lost, and they have to face it. You survived. You survived. And they're stuck here because they were tempted, and life is going to be hard. They want you to forgive them. They're tired, struggling, and stuck in a rabbit hole. With all those darn secrets of neglect. They're feeling, I mean, the road is rocky. Everything's falling apart. They're feeling crushed. Their whole lives are being, like, crushed. They're an empty vessel, and they're guilty. They need the earth angel light. They need your body. They need to sacrifice you and assume your body. They need your vitality. And they don't care about you and your life and what you desire for your life. They want you to pay their debt and give them yourself. They want you to forgive them and give them contracts so that they can have control over your life, your essence, your vitality, and all of your spiritual gifts. Because they're adrift. They got caught in a blind spot and they've been burned. They're alone and they're needing an exit plan. You were just another notch in the board, and now everything is in ruins. And they've got a long road far, far away from you. These reads are getting real serious. Oh my goodness. So they're wanting to come forward and be fierce. They want an equal give and take, but they want an equal give and take, but it's light and dark. See, they want to take all of your light and they want to dump all of their dark on you. They're demanding. They want to sacrifice you in the near future. They have no empathy for you. They don't care at all about anything but themselves. That's not a human. There's no humanity in that person. It's an empty vessel. I don't know what's in it. I don't know what kind of operating system is in that vessel, but it's not a human. There's no empathy. They don't care about anything. It's weird. Adversity. They're challenged by this adversity. They want to satisfy their needs. They don't want people talking about this. They need to fix this situation now. They missed their opportunity and they can't escape it, and they need you to make this okay. In their subconscious, they want your forgiveness, they want a commitment. They could be doing magic to try to stop you reuniting with your actual divine kingdom spouse. That's what they're doing, and they want to get a commitment with you instead. They're very flighty, and they're full of anxiety. See, you're disciplined. You're disciplined, and they're going to fail. They're going to fail because you are disciplined. Or they will fail in their discipline. Or maybe their discipline fails. Whatever work they're doing. So there's balance in the recent past. They're daydreaming, longing for you, but it's not you. It's your essence and your gifts and your belongings, your spiritual inheritance. It's your foundation. It's your foundation. They want forgiveness. They're being childish. They put out many flames and they're reaching for yours. See, you have no envy. You don't envy anything about these people. I mean, they may have castles and cars and islands in the ocean or whatever, but that was all yours. That's all your stuff. See? And they want to keep it, but they're losing it all because you didn't give them you didn't perish. You know what's amazing to me is it's so incredible to me how the dictator, the brutal dictator who's lazy and refuses to do any personal growth, they're so sure of what everything is. It's this, it's that. There is nothing, it can't be anything other than, there's always an excuse as to why it fails. It's never because they simply didn't grow. It's never because they simply are lazy and don't have any discipline. They failed with discipline. They don't have any discipline. Or their discipline fails. Or maybe because you're disciplined, they're failing. That could be what it is. Because you're disciplined, they're failing. Judgment. They want to escape judgment. They're trying to escape this judgment. They want to flip judgment around, and the only way that they can do that is to make you pay. That's their game. Is to cause you never-ending playing at love, always in pieces, never reunited with love. They want to keep you earth angels apart from love so damn bad. They need to sacrifice you and make sure that you don't meet up with your kingdom spouse. That's their solution. And it's brutal, and that's all they know. There's no communication, there's no compromise, there's nothing. This commitment that they are trying to demand from you is simply to keep you from love. They want you to commit to never-ending games and having your heart shattered into pieces. They're being very aggressive about it. This friend, they could be using their friends. They and their friends might be getting a reciprocity, like whatever they did to you this previous cycle while they were controlling your foundation and your life. They may be getting it back. It may be very fierce. Because you're at peace. They and their friends might be experiencing something very fierce. This might not be you. They might be trying to see things from a new perspective. They're in regret. They want to escape. They're drowning. They wanted you, and they still want you in a never-ending game of heartbreak where your needs are never met. This is a cruel person. Cruel. Pride. Cruel, prideful person. In regret, wants to escape this five of cups. They're drowning. So they're aggressive. They're out of control right now and behaving irresponsibly. They're keeping secrets. They've broken every promise, and everything around them is breaking. We got guilt in the reverse, but what it says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So they've got guilt, and they're still doing everything that that's all they know. They can't release those beliefs. They can't release that guilt. They want relief from the damage that they caused, but they're tangled in this web, and they're grieving because you're leaving. They're grieving because you're leaving, earth angels. They're grieving because you're leaving. They're grieving because you survived, and you get to be reunited with your kingdom, the host, the heavenlies. They're grieving because the earth angels are leaving. They really want you to be sacrificed. Health. They may be concerned about their health. You survived. You're in a Ten of Swords reversed. You escaped ruin. They're reminiscing about their values being all about money. They lost, and they have to face it. That's incredible. They don't know what to do. There's indecision. Forgiveness. Forgiveness. Forgiveness to them is just permission to brutalize you, to be brutal. This forgiveness to them is just permission to rule your world however they want. They want you to trust them. You're lonely. And you are honest, and you are attracted to relationships that serve the higher good. This is who you are. And you walked away from this game, this brutality, from people who are extremely lazy and demanding. So they do want to do this. They will try. They don't have a choice. I mean, they have to try. They're going to have to do everything they can in every single way. But the Most High God is watching this whole scenario. It's amazing to me, you know. This whole thing is being watched and monitored and managed by somebody other than these players. And it's almost like they don't want to face it. They don't want to face it. They don't know what to do. They don't want to face it. They're out of control. This mask wear. So we got a magician here who's trying to protect themselves. They don't have any empathy. They don't want you to have your reunion. They don't want these earth angels to be reunited with the heavenlies. They want you stuck in games, never-ending games of heart-shattering, no love, where they can use your gifts and your foundation for their own purposes. They want your reward. People are talking about it. They have needs. They're challenged by their needs. They're being challenged by their needs. They're challenged by adversity. They're challenged because of this. They're a cheater. And everything that was built on deceit and theft. They're challenged because their strategy is failing to frighten you. Their strategy is failing to frighten you. So they're disappointed. They want to control your foundation. They want your forgiveness and a commitment. It's like, oh, well, let's commit. But that's so they can isolate you while going out and living their life like they have in the previous cycle. Just ignoring you and making you invisible in this never-ending game where your heart is shattered and you have no love. So they don't know what you're going to do next. And they're having anxiety because your discipline calls them a failure. They're feeling awkward. They don't know what to do. Your discipline caused them a failure. You're not envious. You have no envy in you. You don't have any grievances. You just want to go home. And this childish person who has put out many flames is reaching for you and yours. They're daydreaming, longing for you. They need you. But they didn't get you. There's no family tree. They don't have any vitality. They're in the shadows. See, without you, you're the source. This is you. You're the temperance energy. You're the great gift. You're the vitality. It's your essence, your energy that they want. But in the recent past, they couldn't take it. So this childish, put out many flames, reaching for you, cannot connect with you, did not get your vitality. They couldn't take your vitality. And there's a they've been trying to sacrifice you and they failed. They couldn't take your vitality because your discipline caused a failure. Your meditation, your spiritual baths, your constant focus on managing your emotional health and your mental health. Taking your amino acids. They're lonely. They're facing loneliness and they're sick. See, there's a hospital thing back there. So they're sick. So this dictator is a brutal controller. They missed their opportunity They're disappointed and dull. They don't have any life in them because you disconnected, and so they're not connected to your essence anymore. And the foundation is crumbling because you took all that with you when you left, and they can't escape it. We got judgment in the reverse. So this says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. They don't know that. They don't have a path. They just choose somebody and go take that path and pretend that they are that. But so they're trying to escape judgment. They've got an erroneous perception about this. They and their friends are receiving reciprocity, equal give and take. They're protesting because there's a fierce release happening. So, okay. So they and their friends, their network, are getting what they gave. For trying to sacrifice earth angels. It is a fierce release. And they are protesting it. They're in a 5 of Cups. They're in regret. They want to escape. They're drowning in their pride. And you have eternal love here. Earth angel, you have eternal love. They can't take it from you. They're being very aggressive and out of control. They've got secrets and they've broken every promise they ever made. They want to escape guilt. They're trying to escape guilt. They want you to pay their karmic debt. They want you to take their place in this fierce, aggressive release that's happening. God's not happy with what they've been doing to the earth angels, his children, his beloveds that possess the seed that he gave. They're not going to stop. They won't stop. Until this is done. They want relief. They're feeling the damage from their health is damaged. They want relief. And they're tangled up and grieving because you're leaving. They're in a nightmare. Because you survived. Because you survived. And you don't trust them. You're not going to give them a contract, a commitment. You're not going to commit to them. You know what they did. And you know what they want to do. And you're like... So you survived. You don't trust them. You overcome this. You overcame a defeat. So you may have been defeated in the previous cycle, but you overcame that defeat this cycle. You survived. And you escaped ruin. You have your foundation. And you have eternal love coming for you. They're tangled up and grieving because you're leaving. They're reminiscing about the jokes that they were doing, and how happy and what a great time it was to hurt you, Earth Angel. Their values were all about money, and you had plenty of it. All your energy. And they lost, and they have to face it. They don't know what to do because you have a promise here. Eternal love. They were daydreaming of separating you from your reunion, from your divine kingdom spouse. They had a daydream to bind you and keep you separated. That was their goal and intention, and they're stressed out because you achieved your goal and you are in a vow, both with each other, you and your kingdom spouse, and spirit, the Most High God, all of the divine family. And it's a conclusion. It's a conclusion. Again, these ones are, wow, okay. Again, these ones are overloaded by this loss. They're being confined, and they're in a risky situation. There's going to be some need to survive or whatever. And you're having sweet dreams through all this magic. You're having sweet dreams. And that's good news. It's like, hey, you know, it's a miracle. Oh my goodness. And they want to apologize about this conflict now. Brought on out of pride by these third world enemies. It's death, and that's justice. They were tempted by your stuff, by your adventure. They were tempted by your status, your high status as an earth angel. They were tempted by your high status, and they attempted to tell the Most High that they were you, but you survived, and the Most High knows who you are. And it's not them. It's not them. They tried to curse you. They tried to curse you, a high value person. High value. They wanted to curse your self-worth, your value. They wanted you to be seen as cheap, sleazy, worthless. But you loved yourself, and you are a blessing, and that means you triumph. Oh, and you're so ready for your family. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, this is wonderful. You're okay. You're the gift. It's a delight. And that network that came against you, they don't know what to do because they're homeless. It was all a fantasy. It was all a freaking fantasy. And there's an investigation into the disturbances that they caused. There's proof. And they have to live and learn. I guess they get a cycle with all that stuff now, and they're furious about it because you're relaxed, and that's fate. I'm so grateful that, the Most High and the Divine, they do their research, I mean, there were a lot of mask wearers out there for each of you. Y'all had doppelgangers up the bazoonie, doing all this stuff, wearing your face and your energy. But the Most High and the Divine are like, they're not stupid, you know. And this person, they didn't grow. They didn't grow at all. So they're stuck in this dictator, brutal, you know, oppressive, controlling greed and need thing. And there was no growth, expansion, which is what the universe does, is it's always expanding. But this person would take the expansion of others and draw it out and then just pretend for a little while that they had expanded, but they didn't. And then they were very bad at managing it because they hadn't actually done the work to get there, so they couldn't actually manage it properly and utilize it properly. And so the world suffered, and so did the people. That's my perception of politics. And those half-life people, they're not even, I don't even know if they're alive, to be quite honest with you. I think they're just a host body that is operated on some other kind of system. There was one weird video that I watched where one of the fellas was talking, and then there was a woman sitting in the back, and she was mimicking. She was like talking the words that he was speaking, and her eyes were like all bugged out, like she was super high on some freaking meth or something. And then when she realized that she was actually mouthing the words, she was feeding him script telepathically, and he was speaking as she was speaking. It was weird. So I don't think that these people speak on their own. It's like, and they don't even have prompts anymore. They're just fed a line, and it comes out their mouth. They're puppets. And that's why they're in those positions, because they're easily controlled. You know, those who are easily controlled get to take part in managing the illusion, because they're part of the illusion. So we've got consistency. So this person did this constantly. They had no empathy. They constantly broke up unions and put earth angels into games where they were always heart shattered, in pieces, never ending sorrow and heartbreak. But you're coming into a reward now for being so consistent. You're a consistent earth angel. You chose yourself, and you're like, you know what? When you are in relationship and then they're unfaithful, and then you get your heart broken, and then you try it again, you know, years down the road, and then the same thing happens, and then like the third time, okay, and then it's like, okay, fine, I choose me, and then you pour your love into self, and then you heal, and there's no envy about it. There's nothing, you know, and you forgive, and you be what you are naturally, without outside influences rocking your world and destroying your foundation. You just say enough is enough. Why? They're challenged because you're somebody's wife. And that could be this here. You're somebody's wife. See, previous cycle, they may have been able to cover you in orgy magic. They may have been able to get you addicted to drugs. They may have been able to get you to drink, maybe a lot. They may have been able to get you to constantly look for love in another. So you may have been seen as trashy, as unable to care for self and tend for yourself in a good way. You know? And so you might have got left behind last cycle. But this cycle, the reality kicked in, and it's like the research was done, and it's like, no, you chose you. You could have chose to be celibate, and then you just dumped all of your love into you, and you healed, and then you loved the world from that position. And it could be that your divine kingdom spouse sees the truth and has offered forgiveness for whatever lies this and illusions this magician wrapped you in. And you have forgiveness for all those lies, and you're in a commitment, and you're the wife of somebody. And this one is lazy and disappointed. They want to control your foundation, but it's too late because you're in this commitment. And they're afraid of what you're going to do. They're blind. They can't. So you're in this commitment and they're blind. They can't see what you're going to do. Like they can't use divination tools on you that may have been blocked. So they don't know what you're going to do next. And they're having anxiety because your discipline caused them a failure. And it's a surprise that you were so disciplined that you said, okay, world, you know what? You're going to go do what you're going to do, and you're going to behave the way you're going to behave, and I'm going to go do my own thing now. And you stopped playing the game. You stopped putting yourself in these loops. You stepped out of the loop. And the pleasure seekers cannot cause your kingdom spouse to be a widower. They can't. They couldn't cause your kingdom spouse to become a widower. They could not destroy the new family tree. The new family tree, they couldn't do it. So they were not able to destroy that. This is how I'm seeing it. And plus it's vitality. Vitality in the reverse. They don't have any vitality because they weren't able to cause your divine kingdom spouse to be a widower. They were unsuccessful sacrificing you. So this dictator missed their opportunity. They're disappointed. They can't escape judgment. And it's not this judgment being in reverse. This could be like them wanting to escape judgment, or this could just be like condemnation. Condemnation. Condemned. They've been condemned. They've been condemned because your kingdom spouse knows that they tried to sacrifice you. Love. Love has condemned these people. They and all their friends are getting reciprocity. They're getting a fierce hanged man, a fierce release. A very aggressive release. From the Lord. They're in disappointment, they're in regret, they want to escape, they're drowning in their pride because of eternal love. Priest. The good Lord isn't happy with this priest, apparently, for what they've been doing to eternal love, for what they've been doing to the earth angels. And now they're aggressive and they're out of control. They want to bully people. They're being very irresponsible. They got secrets and they're feeling broken. They broke all their secrets. They broke all their secrets. All their secrets are broken. All their secrets are broken. And they can't stop it. They're guilty. They refuse to release the beliefs that no longer assist in their soul's growth. Their secrets are all broken. They're out of control, and they're guilty, and they can't stop it. So they can't escape guilt because they refused to change their ways. They refused to change their ways. They want relief from all this damage. Their health is suffering. They're in a nightmare. And they're tangled and grieving because you're leaving. They're false. They're false. They might not even be a real human. Organic. It might not be an organic human. Sweetheart. They're grieving because this sweetheart earth angel is leaving. They're in a nightmare because the sweetheart is leaving. She survived. She survived the sacrifice attempt. And now they're getting it back. Now it's going back on them in a fierce way. And they're remembering all their values about money. They're lost and they have to face it. They don't know what to do. They were tempted by your status, by your high level ranking, and they wanted to be you. And they thought that being aggressive and hurting you would be the way to do it. It was all about money. All about money. And this servant is going to prison. I hope this clarifies something that you already knew, and I'll see you on the next one, everybody.